Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full-time
MMA.
And whoa, the gorilla Darren Till has got some people's panties in a bunch with his comments after UFC 227. He spoke with the media and he was just giving his mindset on his path to becoming a champion. And in sharing his mindset, his words got taken out of context a little bit. And so with that being said, let me be the one to untwist your panties if you actually believe Darren Till doesn't give a shit about his pregnant girlfriend or his daughter. Because he does. But if you listen to what's going around, people took what Darren Till said and they're running with it. And here's actually what he said. He says, "You can't have worries outside of this game." He continued to say, "I've got a girlfriend who's nearly 7 months pregnant. I don't really care. I've got a daughter in Brazil right now who I haven't seen for 1 year. I don't really care. I just care about legacy and greatness. That's what I'm in this for." And so whenever he said that he has a 7-month pregnant girlfriend and a daughter and he doesn't really care, people are like, what? You don't care about your daughter or your pregnant girlfriend? And now that's where you took it out of context. That's not what he said. He's specifically talking about while he's training to become a champion. A lot of the shit Darren Till went through to get to this point, he literally already almost lost his life. He got stabbed in a bar fight at one point, had to move to Brazil to change his life, or he might not even be here today for his daughter, for his family. So honestly, fighting has already saved Darren Till's life at this point. And with that being the case, what do you expect him to do? Throw fighting away because his girlfriend is pregnant? No, he's still got to go home, bring home the bacon, and also focus on his legacy. Focus on becoming a champion, which is the entire reason he's still alive to fucking day. He had so much potential. His team said, "Yo, this is not for you. You can't be goofing around over here. If you really want to get your shit together, we got to go to Brazil. We got to get away from here." And that's where Darren Till ended up, and that's why he's one of the best welterweights on the planet today. Or middleweight, whatever you want to call him, I get it. But with that being said, he definitely does not mean he doesn't give a shit about his pregnant girlfriend or daughter. And oh, by the way, whenever Darren Till recently missed weight against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, the reason being was, I believe it was his pregnant girlfriend had to go to the hospital or the emergency room. And so during his grueling weight cut process, he gets that news, has to check in with her. If he didn't give a fuck about her at all, he would have probably made weight for the Wonderboy fight. But whenever shit happens, if it's an emergency, of course he's gonna be there. He's just saying, "I ain't got time to be watching motherfucking SpongeBob and drawing doodles with y'all all day." You know what I'm saying? Sometimes daddy's got to bring home the bacon. I ain't going to be able to be home. I'm busy. I got to train for Tyron Woodley now. I just got the biggest opportunity in my life to fight Wonderboy, and I got the win, barely. And so now I'm getting a huge opportunity that I myself know I don't necessarily deserve against the champion Tyron Woodley. So right now, my mindset is on training. I'm not thinking about my mom, my pops, my kid, my girl. Nothing. All I'm thinking about is how can I beat Tyron Woodley. I'm focusing like I've focused to get to this point, and you can imagine he's training harder than ever. So that's why his words were taken out of context. When he said he doesn't care about his family, he just meant he's training hard for this fucking opportunity. But and also another reason, just aside from the weight cut, another thing you can kind of tell Darren Till cares about his family, his loved ones. The fucking tattoo you see right there on his shoulder. You think he's getting a tattoo of a chick if he doesn't care about her or anything like that? No, that was his girl. It was a little spontaneous. It was for her birthday. But if he didn't give a shit about these people, he wouldn't be getting fucking permanent tattoos on his arm. He just can't give a shit about them during fight camp. Could you imagine being in there trying to fight fucking Tyron Woodley and you're thinking, "Oh, I wonder if my girlfriend is happy today. Oh, I wonder if my girlfriend is pissed off at me." No, I actually don't give a fuck. I wonder if Tyron Woodley's ready for these problems I'm about to give him. So that's all he was saying. So get your pennies out of a bunch. Darren Till's not that fucking evil. Now, I will say this. Darren Till is I don't know if he's losing fans or just pissing people off, because honestly, I'm not a fan of Darren Till's booger eating, but I'm still a fan of Darren Till. So he's not losing a fan in me. But on top of this getting taken out of context recently, Darren Till has started the Booger Bash 2018. Shout out to my dog Forward. But have y'all been seeing all the videos of Darren Till just fucking eating boogers and letting his fans eat his boogers? Nasty. There was literally a fan that came up to Darren Till in like the club or something, and Darren Till was on Instagram, and the fan was like, "Oh, it's Darren Till!" Darren Till put his finger in his own nose and put it in that guy's mouth, and the fucking dude ate it because it was Darren Till. Now, it's one thing if you're eating your own boogers, Darren, you know what I'm saying? But when these fans start, that's another level of nasty shit. But it is what it is. You gotta be nasty. You gotta forget about your family sometimes if you want to be the motherfucking best welterweight on the planet and dethrone arguably the greatest welterweight of all time, not named George St. Pierre, which is Tyron Woodley. Fight's coming up at UFC 228. It's gonna be a great fight. And as far as Darren Till, get your panties out of a bunch. He does love his daughter. He does love his family. He just ain't got time for no motherfucking SpongeBob episodes in between Muay Thai classes, if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And with that being said, it is what it is. Make sure you tune into the live show today at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going live, and we're going to be talking everything MMA that's happened over the last weekend, last 24 hours, and whatnot. And who knows, we might even have a special guest on the panel or just a co-host today. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We got some new stuff working out. So with that being said, catch you guys all at the live stream. Be there or be square. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And before we go, shout out to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. Make sure you also hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video, or some of the time that I upload a new video, because YouTube's notification bell is a player hater. But this is one of the hardest working independent MMA channels on YouTube. We provide daily updates, full fight card breakdowns and predictions. We make MMA fighter freestyles, and we've already interviewed pro fighters Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Felony Charles Bennett, and Bruce Lushmedio in just a little over a year as an MMA channel. We're one of the fastest growing MMA channels on YouTube. So with that being said, if you're interested in more videos like this, check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo over at patreon.com. One of the things you can see while you're over there are some of the goals of the channel, and also more free videos like this, betting advice, and more. We just launched the Full-Time MMA store over on teespring.com, and we've got some limited edition gear in order to celebrate that. We've got some Day One Fook the Other Side shirts that are only available for a limited time. Also, you got leggings, phone cases, Don't Be a Bagel Biter coffee mugs, and more. With that being said, you can check the links out in the description if you want to check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo or the Full-Time MMA store on Teespring. I apologize about the long outro, but a closed mouth don't get fed, and if I don't plug myself, who will? So respect. Let the Full-Time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOJ.